I thought I'd go over a bit of Carl Benjamin's documentary, look at what's been done to us, where he goes around Swindon and gives his observations about infrastructure, what's happened. So let's get straight into the video.
Some sort of new bus stop or bus station. It's not exactly the world's greatest building. It's not exactly a massive monument to anything impressive. This has taken about 2 years. This is the product of 2 years worth of labour. And look at it, it's still not goddamn well done, and it's barely above ground level. What is the point of this? This is the entire problem with this entire town, is that
Yes, it's called privatization. When you outsource these projects, they inflate the labor costs, inflate pricing, and it costs more. It is cheaper to do it under the nationalized government purse. But he doesn't want that. He wants to cut government spending. So capitalism is the problem, Carl. And he won't be aware of this. He will not. Well, he will. But for him, what's the solution? Who would build this faster? Another privatized company, which there's an incentive to inflate the cost, just drag it out so they get more money. That's the profit incentive. Insane. It's just already this is going to be insane. Just insane. Non-observation, non-analysis, unable to deal with the real problems.
everything is done really poorly. Everything's being turned into flats. This is quite a nice old-looking building. It's been dilapidated for years, just as long as I can remember.
Yeah, how dare things be turned into flats? Like, why do people need to live in anything? Just not have flats.
Apparently turned into flats. Incredible. Of course it's turned into flats. Because so many people are crowding to move here. So this is the bottom end of town. Obviously.
Does he not want people in Swindon? Why? Or is it certain people? Oh, okay. Well, you just need to look at the comments on this video. If you don't believe Sargon is racist, which he is, his audience certainly is. Look at the comments on this video. Go and look at what's being done on Sargon of Akkad's channel. Look at the comments. I'd go over them, but it's just too depressing.
There is a barber. That's actually where I get my haircut. They're actually not bad. But look at this building here.
Oh, so it's a barber. Is it a Turkish barber? I don't know. I guess we'll never know. But they're not bad. So he moans. This is a far-right talking point. Like, oh, the Turkish barbers, all these barbers. But you're using them. You are creating the demand, Carl. You couldn't make it up. You couldn't make it up. The hypocrisy is astonishing.
Never believed that was a restaurant, if I didn't tell you. Like, it's blacked out. There's never anyone in there.
Yeah, you would. There's literally
clientele going in
food.
and out of it.
There's food.
And it's got blacked out windows. What kind of restaurant has blacked out windows? Like, how do you attract customers? Oh yeah, look at the state of this as well. So this is the bottom end of town, right? This used to be a bar called the Lava Lounge, but before that was Walkabout, and before that was something else. In fact, that used to be a bar. All of this and nightclubs, all of this down here. This was a massive nightclub that everyone used to go to. The last one still remaining is that Wetherspoons there, because they serve food. But all of this, if you just look down the street here, all of this was nightclubs. This is where everyone used to go on like Friday or Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights to go drinking. You meet up with your mates, right? It's all gone. It's all like.
But why?
It's just.
But why, Carl? That's the question. I agree. This is pretty depressing. This is an indictment of 40 years of neoliberalism, privatization, atomization, where people don't go out. Often they can't afford to go out. Often they can't afford to now. That's a luxury. A night out can cost a couple £100. Taxis, 30, 40 quid, if not more. Drinks, tenner, 5, 10, £10 each sometimes. People can't afford that. And if people do, the wealthier people. You could go on a night out for like 30 quid 10, 20 years ago. Could you now? That's the problem. That's the problem. So Are we going to get any analysis here? Like, any solutions?
Recently, this facade has just been rebuilt, presumably for flats. I don't know why. But all of this down here.
For people to live in? I assume. I mean, that's generally what people do with flats. Okay. This is going to be worse than I thought it was.
It's like living in the ruins of a post-apocalyptic city. Like something in Fallout.
Oh, a little nod to his incel audience there. Fallout.
Obviously a Polish shop, but again, the bars in particular. These were all really nice bars.
No observation on the Polish shop. Is that okay? Are Polish people allowed to live in the UK and have a shop? Is that? Yes. Okay. Great.
Too. You know, they were really, really nice. Like well-to-do bars. And they're heaving. They used to be heaving. And then the crap one at the end there was Remix. That building was up for sale recently for 300k. Don't think anyone bought it. I think it's still up for sale. Yeah, all of this.
Okay, so we're not going to get any analysis here because he can't. Like, ideologically, he can't really criticize 40 years of neoliberalism, privatization, consolidation of wealth, how unequal we are. Like, that's the problem. Inequality, wealth inequality. People are poor. Outside of London, people are poor massively. Our economy, we have no economy because it was all outsourced. Thatcherism killed industrialization. And trade unions have killed any bargaining on behalf of workers to create a good wage economy. But he won't talk about this. He can't talk about this. He'll just make observations and go like, and then his audience knows the implication. Well, it's immigration, isn't it? They know. They don't even have to say it. This is why it's so frustrating to deal with these people, because all the people watching this go now like, yeah, we know the problem. And Carl doesn't have to say it. He can nod at it. He can dog whistle. He can hint at it. But how does this solve anything?
This takeaway, we'd all go to at the end of the night if you had like a tenner left in your pocket to get a burger. They're all right, but like, you know, it was exactly as good as you'd expect them to be. But again, like these massive buildings that used.
Sorry, what do you want after a burger, a night out? Like, you want in fine dining? It's a burger after a night out, Carl. Like, what's your point? Like, you just say, okay. I didn't think this would be this boring. I thought he would have like made some like data-driven analysis, maybe. Let's continue.
Used to be huge nightclubs that used to be completely populated, just totally dilapidated.
Yeah, but why?
So this place is a ghost town now.
Why?
Obviously, no one comes here.
Why?
That used to be a Wilco's, you know, massive. For anyone who doesn't know, massive home store. Gone. Everything's gone. So this was the party area of Swindon, and I spent many a night down here being drunk with my mates and having a good time. And now, this town is falling apart. Because you can see here, like, gambling. Huge amounts of gambling. Not so many vape shops. There are some vape shops.
And we know the data's in. The more gambling a place has, it is correlated to inequality. It's a massive, like America, some of the most highest levels of gambling addiction, gambling problems, and we need to crack down on it. These gambling companies are massively exploitative, and they prey on the poorest areas because people do it. Deeply sad. Deeply sad. My views of gambling is that it should be banned. I'm sorry. It's disgusting. It's a massively predatory industry that preys on the vulnerable, on the poorest in society.
So this butcher's, Kenya Butcher's, got shut down because people discovered raw meat on the floor in there, And so the health agency came down and shut it down. So great, disgusting, but they're gone, so never mind. British Heart Foundation is pretty much the only fixture here that survived anything.
Just get rid of regulations, and they would be open now.
Utopia, Powerlands, like these are a couple of bars that have managed to survive it. But then you've got, the gold reselling ones. That was a vape shop. God only knows what that was up there. You can see like half the high street has just died. Wow. And the things that have remained, gambling. Like there's literally 2 We Buy Gold, slots, Paddy Power there, and then a kebab shop. Oh, and another resale shop there.
Why though? Because this isn't immigrants. If there was no immigrants, a fifth of the workforce, this would be the same. What is his point? What's his point here?
It's like this is shit. This is what happens when a town is dying. The lowest class industries. When all of these were actually really like that. Broadwalk was lovely. Broadwalk was a really, really nice pub back in the day. And this is just what we have to live through and walk past every single day. Pawnbrokers, bingo slots. Like, what a shithole. Oh, it's Thursday, so we get the market, by the way. Oh, look, another slots thing. So that's like 5-6 slots on this one street. Who the hell uses them? Benefits scroungers, that's who uses them.
Ooh. It's coming out. It's coming out. He's holding it and he's like, oh, don't. Benefit scroungers. Really? Really? Any evidence on that, Carl?
So this is the very main centre of Swindon. There aren't normally sirens. Normally it's actually relatively peaceful, but Thursday, I guess, we've got a little market.
I mean, I can cut your whole leg off where you get shank your lamb, and then I can cut the rest into leg lamb.
We've got a double lot of bananas at £2. We're doing a double lot of bananas at £2.
Yeah, of course you can, yeah. There is. Or unless you want some of these.
Want a Damascus falafel?
A lot cheaper. I first think they're a good one.
Does he have a problem with that? Got a problem with falafels? He probably has. Like, that's the insane thing. Like, what's wrong with that? Having food from different cultures. Like,
As you can see, Swindon's quite a diverse place these days. It's just everywhere. Diversity, obviously.
so that's just a dog whistle. There. Like, what is wrong with... But again, what's wrong with people coming from different countries? We're actually less diverse now than we were in the past. Just think of like all the dialects and languages. It's capitalism that's made us more homogenous. Just think of, for example, I think Nigeria has 160 languages, but the official language is English. Actually, with Carl's capitalism, neoliberalism, we've become less diverse, not more. So you're the problem here, Carl. You're the reason why we're less diverse. But you think, oh, we're more diverse. We're not really. But he doesn't know what he's talking about. He's an idiot.
Defibrillators that have popped up for some reason.
Because people have heart attacks quite often. Because we're a very deeply unhealthy country. One of the biggest killers is heart attacks. Like, oh my God, he's so dumb.
COVID, they were put in for some reason. Couldn't tell you.
Because heart attacks are very common, Carl.
Why? The authentic culture of the UK. It's total shit.
What does authentic UK culture even mean? Like, he doesn't even know this. Like what is UK authentic? Like trainers? Is that not? Do you British public not love trainers? I think that's pretty. Like, it's not. It's too American, too German. Trainers came from America and Germany. Is it too German? Oh, but it's not pure. Like, it's just silly. It's just silly. Like, what is authentically? Because this is capitalism, my friend. Neoliberalism invented by England. Thatcherism, Reaganism. This is what you wanted, my friend. This is the logical conclusion of your beliefs, but you don't like it. Well, you just don't like the brown people. Would you be okay if it was just white people? No? Okay. What do you believe?
Anyway, I'm getting to the Brunel Center, so that'll be nice. So, the Brunel Center was the heart and soul of Swindon shopping. Ever since I've been here. I've been here 25 years, and this was where all of the shops were. Let me show you the outside before I show you the inside. You're going to really enjoy this. So, I mean, as you can see, just walking down here, there's a huge amount of foot traffic, right? This is the middle of the day. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. There's people just wandering back and forth, right? So this is a prime location in Swindon because, of course, there's loads of residential housing over there. You come through the car park, you walk up into the shop.
God, that. Did they not thought of get... I mean, this is leftist audio here. I mean, not get decent audio on this?
It is a desirable place for foot traffic. But look at it, right? That used to be an Argos, and that used to be like, you know, that's been multiple things, actually. But now at the moment, hey man, you can see that these are all just shut down, right up until the McDonald's, which is the American...
Yeah, because people buy stuff online. But again, why? You can't have both. You have the convenience of buying stuff online, on Argos, on Amazon, or you have brick and mortar shops. Most people buy stuff off eBay. Which one do you want? Convenience? Because I guarantee he buys all his stuff online, so you can't have it both ways, Carl.
American embassy because people actually go there. But look at it. Why would you not want a space there, right? Why would you not want to have your shop there? You've got plenty of foot traffic going on.
Because who can afford a business? Like, what, you just gonna have a small business? Okay, who can afford to just start a business, Carl? Maybe there's not enough. That doesn't look like that much foot traffic to me for a business. I mean, I don't know what world he's living in here, but yeah, why do you start a business, Carl? You're probably doing all right. You start a business, an authentic English experience business where everything is English. You only sell English-made products for English people who love England. I'm sure it'd do very well. I'm sure it would do very well in Swindon.
And then on the other side, again, these were all useful, full shops. But look at them. They've just been closed down and paved over.
But
like they never
why,
existed.
though? I know he's making inference that it's immigrants' problem, even though without immigrants, the situation would be worse because you'd have less people working, you'd have less people consuming, you just have less. I mean, that market, you wouldn't have that market. You wouldn't have the falafels. You wouldn't have the people actually working in these shops, cleaners, people who actually do add to the economy unequivocally, objectively. Like, what is he really saying? He's saying nothing right now. Literally, he is saying zero. But because he can't. Because he can't, really. What alternative is he going to propose? Because he just wants more of this stuff, but harder. Like, the free market should just... What? What?
And the insult of insults is to put the best of Swindon on it. Like, I'm sorry, the best of Swindon are closed down, boarded up shops, aren't they? That is just disgraceful.
Are you the best of Swindon, Carla? What is the best of Swindon? What defines Swindon? What do they do? What? I would like to know the answer to that question. Was it when the shops were open? Why are the shops not open? What's the answer to that question for Carl? Like, why are these high streets dead? I would like to know his answer. I don't think he's going to give any, is he?
How have we come to this point?
Capitalism, my friend. It's capitalism. Inequality. Massive corporate consolidation of wealth and power. Amazon. eBay. Shopping online. People don't have money to buy stuff in the first place. It's capitalism. Not doing too well for the average person. It's not doing too well.
That used to be the Argos. All gone. Again, I can't remember what that was.
Why though?
Look at it. All boarded up, all closed over. The only thing left is the defibrillator and the McDonald's. Like it would be.
It's called capitalism. This is what capitalism has done to the country. We need to change. We need an alternative.
Understandable if there was no one here, right? If there was no one wandering around, but the place is busy.
Not really.
You can see that the place is busy. So this
Not
is the
really.
car park. It used to be relatively nice, actually. They used to have, I mean, it used to be painted, and it used to have.
See, this dog whistle influence, it used to be nice. It used to be nice. It's not nice now because of why? And we know his influence is immigration. We know he's obsessed with it. They're obsessed with it. But it's just simply not true. There's no evidence to suggest that there's a correlation between the death of the high street and immigration. Just none. But people believe there is, based on feelings. A vague notion that there's a relationship between the two. It's just simply not true.
Have a massive screen up there so they could show things to people walking past. The screen is now gone and broken. It looks completely run down. It looks disgusting. And they've painted some insane esoteric mural there that means nothing to anyone. And it's like, why is this happening, man? Like, why are we doing this? This used to be the House of Fraser. That's gone. Hashtag best of Swindon, boarded up. But the worst part about this, and this really, really bothers me, is that for some reason, they decided to put a mirror, share your selfie at Best of Swindon. Why would you want to? Why the hell would you want to do this? What is the incentive? Good things happen here, the heart of Swindon. Sorry, it's all boarded up. It looks like the people who lived in this place have moved somewhere else, except they're still here. They're just living now in their post-apocalyptic civilization, wondering why things have ended up this way. And no one knows.
We know, Carl. Everybody knows. Everybody knows why. But his answer.
Because the problem is so abstract that they can't put their finger on it.
It's really not abstract. It's not abstract at all.
And yet it's affecting everything around them.
It's not abstract. He has to dog whistle towards that because he has to imply, because he's a coward. He's just a coward. He can't be honest with how he feels because it's so easy to just debunk it then and go. So he just have to like just say like that's boarded up. That's but it didn't used to be like this. Things were better in the past when things were better in the past. Oh, falafel. Oh, do you want a falafel? No, you don't want a falafel, do you? Oh, Polish shop. Oh, bloody. Oh, it's abstract. No one knows why. No one knows why. It's completely abstract.
Anyway, let's go in the Brunel Center. This would be lovely. You really enjoy this. See, I used to walk through these streets just 10, 20 years ago, and I would bump into family members, I'd bump into friends. Now I don't ever see anyone that I know. Ever. Like, there's lots of my family, and I had loads and loads of friends around here, but they've had to go. They've moved away because it's not worth it. But those two Indian guys, they knew each other. They bumped into family and friends.
How do you know that? How does he know that? They may have just like be colleagues or completely strangers. How does he know that? And again, this is where you get a little subtle hint of what he's really saying, because he's too cowardly to come out with it openly, that they've all moved out. Why have they moved out? Because there's no investment? Is that immigrants' fault? No, obviously not. It's capitalism's fault. God, it's actually sickening. These people are sickening because people eat this up and go, yeah, those Indians people. If they weren't here, this would be vibrant. All the shops would be open. Capitalism would be doing well, and everything would be happy, and everyone would be English, and everything would be okay again. Based on no evidence.
Don't call it a replacement.
Oh my God. How is it a replacement? People have been moving around for thousands of years, Carl. It's a natural thing. It's as natural as the economy or trade. Oh, God. I think I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry again. I can't do anymore. I'm gonna go and have a lie down because I think I'm gonna be sick. Yeah, I'm gonna be sick. I've got to go. I'm gonna be sick. Bye.